Welcome to the EDH Lounge. We have a spooky lounge for you this week. It is Scary Halloween Lounge. I am Jolt, and I am playing Athreos Eldrazi. The church has been praying to Athreos, and he very thankfully turned them into some really cool creatures. So, can't wait to get this going. Eli, what are you playing?
I'm playing Geist of St. Traft, Spirit Tribal deck. It's the first time I've ever played with this commander.
Nice. He's a good commander. I like playing against him. Muddstah, what are you playing?
I'm rocking Ishkanah. Is that right? Ishkanah?
I do. I pronounce it Ishkanah.
Ishkanah.
But
the more legs, the more eyes, the better.
I like it. And then Commander of Replay, what are you playing, man?
I got Olivia Valderin. I built this deck with a song in my heart. That song is Vampire in a Ghost Town, and this deck is going to be the polar opposite of what an Edgar Markov deck does. It's like all 6 and 7 drops.
I love it. Nice. That's beautiful. And before we get into the game, just a quick reminder, we are all recording from our own perspective. Muddstah's recording on Muddstah channel, PJ's recording on Commander Replay, and then Eli's recording on Cardboard Confrontation. So bounce around between the channels, check out our opening hands, and enjoy the game. And also, happy Halloween. Hope you're ready. Hope you're excited. Let's go. So how do y'all feel about y'all's Halloween decks?
Fine. If I don't get lands, I'm in trouble. Like that's a thing.
I feel like that's most decks, though. If you don't get lands, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, I may be in trouble even if I get lands. Like we're dealing with that kind of converted mana cost territory.
I did Church of Athreos Eldrazi like a long time ago, and I was trying to decide what to record for the lounge. I was like, yeah, I need to do that. So,
Vampire in a Ghost Town sounds like you're coming right into Spirit Town over here.
Yeah.
It's kind of polar opposites, isn't it? Like Rakdos versus Azorius, like Law
Pretty
versus
much,
Chaos.
Pretty much.
Nibbling vampires versus 1/1 spirits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're also making angels too. Don't forget.
Yeah. Those angels are serious.
Instead of Church of Athreos Eldrazi, I almost went Skeleton Tribal because somebody suggested that on Twitter.
Oh, that'd have been so good.
And I thought about it, but then I was like, man, to have an Eldrazi-fied Church of Athreos, I was like, yeah, I've got a good opportunity for it. So. And Ishkanah is she's pretty fun to play. I always enjoy playing her.
I'm hopeful. We'll see.
Should get that Delirium going and get down Panharmonicon, and you're set.
Don't have Panharmonicon, so I've already failed.
Whoops. What's the other one? Blade of Cells?
Don't have Blade of Cells either.
Oh, man. What are you doing?
Closet?
Mistakes were made.
Yep. We should just start over, and you should add those in, and we'll come back.
I love that every single suggestion we've gone for, Andrew's like, nope.
I don't play bad cards, guys.
I only play top tier stuff.
Just you wait till my turn 3 play. You guys are gonna be shaking in your boots.
How many boots do you have to have for Ishkanah?
A lot. Like, I'm going to need several pairs of Swiftfoot boots and Lightning Greaves at the very least, just even for my normal guys.
You need 4 pairs of boots.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys ever used Trailblazers boots?
I've seen them before. They're cute. It's the non-basic walk whenever you landfall.
Land walk? That's basically unblockable.
Uh-huh.
Pretty much.
I think I've used it in some Voltron decks before.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty much always just say, swing in, you got it.
Get the vampires started.
So remember a minute ago when you said this deck is mostly 7 drops?
Yeah.
I feel like this is evidence to the contrary.
I'm pretty sure this is straight up the cheapest creature in the deck. I don't think there's anything.
I don't know if I can believe you now.
This deck was built basically when Edgar Markov came out. I'm like, ooh, cool, a vampire deck. Oh wait, the way you play it is just play a bunch of 1/1s. And you're like, ugh. I wanted to play like all the cool 4, 5, 6 drop vampires from over the years. And
I mean, you still can.
Oh, you can, but it's just not like a great use of Edgar Markov. And now the problem is like people just expect you to play the high power version.
Yeah, I kind of want to blow up Jolt for Phyrexian Arena because I'm still salty about when he blew up mine
I
and
don't-
my mana rock.
I didn't
in
search
the
up.
pre-modern game.
I didn't search up Phyrexian Arena.
Didn't you?
Why would you be salty about that? We're friends.
I don't know. Something about setting me back on card draw and mana seemed kind of upsetting.
Well, I will say this: if anybody, PJ already has a creature on the board, so we should probably,
We got another creature on the board.
yeah. I think PJ's is clear threat at this point.
What?
Yep. Are we watching the same games? Do you have
Yeah,
two
we are.
tabs open?
No, just listen to me. Trust me, we've got the good commentary. I love the art on rattle chains. Look at that. That's good. I can hear them.
Let's go into Jolt.
Oh,
It's just like a good tribal lord too, because they've. Oh, I should put him into Mistform Ultimus.
yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet.
I love that the little lights are floating around it too. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
We got Geist coming down. Yeah, don't blow it up. I'm sorry. Can I apologize for doing that? Is it too late?
It's a little too late.
I'm sorry. Oh, Pincer Spider. I love
Whoa.
Pincer Spider.
Oh,
It's gonna be it's anti-meta.
You're
Gotta get
gonna
that reach.
you're gonna
I
be
made a
like,
great mistake in that every creature of mine has flying, and every creature of yours will have reach.
Yep.
I love that. It it reminds me of me doing Cavu Lounge. You're tapping out 4 mana for a Pincer Spider.
Yep.
Did that
Passing.
the first time I tapped out for a Cavu for like 5 mana and it was like a 2/3 or something. Just wow. Okay.
That worked out really well for you, though.
Yeah, it did. Man, I just love Cavu. They're a fun little tribe to play.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna stay put. How about
You
that?
sure you don't want to swing at me?
No, I'm good. The Geist over there. We'll funnel that Geist in a different direction.
I've got one of what I'm hoping to be a really cool card in my hand. So hopefully I'll get a chance to cast it. It's something that I've wanted to play with for a long time. And
Enslave.
one of the guys at the store in New Jersey plays it, and he's used it to really good success. But I don't know how it'll be in this deck because the creatures I run in this deck are not great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Reachy spiders and nibbly vampires. It's
Mhm.
bad times for ghosts.
Spoopy ghosts. At least your commander. Oh, there's the mana crypt. At least
Yeah.
your commander has hexproof, though. You can't get him stolen. I do not have that.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
I think Geist of St. Traft is like they very quickly realize the error of their ways with hexproof afterwards.
Yeah. I mean,
I think
he's a
that-
mythic, though. He's a mythic
Yeah.
and he is a legendary, so it's not as though like you're gonna get a million of them. But
Right, but even
Yeah.
even in standard where there were answers for it, it's still
Mhm.
just stupidly hard to deal with. Even in Commander.
yeah,
You gotta be running a lot of pyroclasms to get rid of that thing.
I'd say they learn their lesson with hexproof when they no longer use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring back Shroud.
Shroud is just so
It's
Fair.
weird.
Yeah. It's fair. Yeah. Like I can't
What's-
just put all my equipments on it.
it's fair, but I don't know. It can be kind of confusing to a new player. It's like, okay, this creature cannot be targeted by anything.
Right.
Yeah, that was always that was really weird for me when I got in. Like, it didn't make sense to me. Like, because I viewed Shroud from a new player's perspective as what hexproof was. Basically, it's
Yeah.
just like
Right.
I can still, because it's my creature, I should still be able to do what I want with it.
Right.
That's what like sometimes with like I forget about Lightning Grease having Shroud. Is like I'd go to do. I'm like crap. Okay, it's got Shroud, so it just feels like they're in Nomad's land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually don't run Greaves that much in like the Voltron decks where you may not have a lot of creatures out.
Yeah.
Because you can't move the boots around and then you can't equip your stuff.
Yeah, it can be a bit risky.
The thing that's got me.
It's okay, man.
Wait.
Just keep dropping those reach creatures. He won't swing at me anymore.
It's true.
The thing that I had to kind of start learning to play around was like the Sword of Feast and Famine stuff. Protection from green and black. There's so many times you get caught up in the moment. You're getting ready to like target one of your creatures. Like, oh, it's got protection from my own deck. Okay, all right,
Cool.
Yep, good to know.
That is the awkward part about the new Aurelia is that the red and white swords are really awkward.
Oh yeah, because when I built her Voltron, I basically left out. I built it to where I could target whatever creature I needed with her ability because that's such a good ability. Oh, we got Skull Clamp coming down.
Eli's number one to die.
Yes.
Whoa!
No clamp.
What? I can't believe that card's left like for print. That's so insane. Like it's just like every time I play it, every time I put it on a token deck, I'm just like, this is so busted. And the fact that they made it like we need to make it -1, so it's a drawback. Like I don't. It's so insane.
They did a no ban list modern thing. I don't know, maybe it was like 2 or 3 years ago. It wasn't the most recent one, but I think it was all Skull Clamp decks that won.
Oh,
Makes sense.
I would build an Aristocrat's Skull Clamp deck in a heartbeat, and you could just churn through your deck, and it's just crazy. I mean, 1 mana, draw 2 cards. Sounds good. And you could even do like a Lingering Souls deck too. I mean, that would just be just nuts. I want to get into No Ban Modern because that seems like it'd be pretty fun. Then you can play Splinter Twin too.
I like it.
One of the more recent ones I saw, I think it was all Eldrazi decks. So, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, ever since they printed like the
Eldrazi Winter,
Reality Smasher, and all that kind of stuff, there.
Yeah, low cost Eldrazi that do a ton.
Yeah.
Does this thing only find basics?
It does.
Huh. Well,
still good though.
You only have 2 basics in there.
Yeah.
Well, darn. I really like the buy a box or the showdown promos of all of those, like where it's the other side of the map.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I was super fortunate to get a search for Ishkanah before it like skyrocketed to like 90 or whatever it is now. I love them. I'm trying to slowly trade for them to get like the whole map because it's super pretty.
Yeah, those things are really cool looking.
I wish they would have kept.
How do you take damage?
Oh, thank you, Tails. Oh, lost the flip.
Tails never fit. Tails flips. Oh,
there must be some weird coding damage.
Like with my rhyme skill dragon. It's the same errors affecting both of us now.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, I love that guy.
I don't think I know any of the creatures in Jolt's deck.
There's a lot of cool Eldrazi.
Yeah, I guess I drafted Shadows and Eldritch Moon a little bit. I didn't draft BFZ at all.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, I like Penny Dreadful. All these little Eldrazi always show up. They're a lot of fun.
I was trying to do this thing. I was playing a Yidris deck. It was like 2 or 3 years ago. But I was trying to abuse like alternate casting costs with like the Emerge Eldrazi. So as soon as you get that Cascade trigger, like you sacrifice something and then you Cascade from like 9 or something like that.
Yeah, but you don't pay for that cost. Yeah, it's super sweet.
It never really got where I wanted it to, but I'm sure with some work, someone could probably make it work.
Interesting. Blood Artist. Depleter.
Nothing to see here.
Are we dead? Are we dead yet?
No.
Just play Bajuka Bog and we're fine.
No, don't play it. If somebody plays Bajuka Bog,
I don't actually know if I'm running that.
I don't know if I could handle a Rest in Peace and a Bajuka Bog.
It's pretty disheartening, yeah.
It's just I record a video where I'm like, why I'm quitting Magic. It's just over the top and really dramatic. No, that's kind of more of a in case we run into a living death. I like to have a little bit of a utility graveyard set up.
Who would do such a thing?
Hopefully you.
With
Green
all
black.
All the sweet spiders in my bin.
It'd be pretty good.
Could be bad. Could be.
I need to get it. I need to get down. The leader of the church, Athreos. I need to get him down.
I'm going to tank one of your colored sources. Not even Ghost Core, just strip mine. Boom.
Boom.
Drag you down with me.
Good luck. Good game. Catch you on
Have
the
you guys
flip
ever
side.
used, what are the other ones? There's that new one that like lets you sacrifice a land, I think.
Field of Ruin?
Gets a land.
Field of Ruin?
Field of Ruin. How do you guys feel about that one?
Not
Yep.
super great. I don't like giving my other opponents one land more than I have.
Right. And that's how I feel about it, but I see people running it a lot.
Well, it's really popular in Modern, so it might be just a deal to where if there's more Modern players kind of dabbling back into Commander, that's just there in their brain memory or their muscle memory that's the card they're looking for.
Yeah. I mean, Tectonic Edge is pretty easy to get a hold of. That's
Well, this is it.
where I'd rather be. Also,
It's been reprinted to death at this point.
yeah. What's the other one under Ravnica? Innistrad, Ghost Quarter?
Ghost Quarter is super good. Strip Mine, Dust Bowl. Like there's a lot of better options for
Have you
you
used
to
Dust Bowl,
use.
Dust Bowl that much?
I use it in Titania.
Oops.
Okay, it makes sense in that deck.
Mm-hmm. It's super versatile. It only hits non-basics, but typically the only lands I want to kill anyway are non-basics to begin with. So,
speaking of killing non-basics, pretty much every time this has only ever happened once. I ever untapped with Helldozer one time.
Yeah, people don't like that card.
Yeah. I got to play it last week, and true to form, it died before it untapped.
Yeah.
Wait, Helldozer's that big zombie, right?
Yep.
Yeah, pay 3, destroy a land. If it's non-basic, untap it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's one of those cards that's such a high investment, but like, dude, I think like I've played against that before, where they just start going on a rampage, and I'm like, dang. It's a pretty cool way to like. I don't like land destruction, but like land destruction like that, where you've invested a ton of mana into that, it's still pretty
fun.
It's pretty flavorful. It's pretty cool. The fact that it untaps, I don't know, I love it.
That thing takes the same amount of removal that Vortex does. Like,
Yep.
if you play either of those cards, like you will find out 100% if your opponents are holding spot removal.
Yep.
Kill on sight.
Yep.
We got Muddstah is going to get Voltron Spider going. The Pincher Spider at the helm.
So, I mean, that's kind of one of the things I figured out over the past year of like building decks is that if you're playing underpowered creatures, Voltron isn't a bad way to go. You just start slamming some equipments on there.
Oh, yeah.
And like, then they start looking pretty good.
Deadly Reckless.
better watch out, guys.
Deadly Recluse says no, man. I'm not.
I'm scared right now. This is a little
How
too.
much is Ishkanah? Oh no, it costs 5. Okay.
This is a little spooky. I don't know if I want to keep playing. Muddstah's got too many spiders on the battlefield.
All the spitters.
The Green Doomblade.
Better watch out.
Now, when you were building your deck, Andrew, like with the spiders, did you ever think about like how easy it would be for a spider to operate a golf cart? Like, how many like legs or arms would it use to use the steering wheel?
He could potentially operate, I'd say even up to 2. Like if he's in the middle of them.
Okay.
And, like, if
yeah.
you have one from the UK and one from like North America.
Oh,
you get,
yeah.
like the opposite sides.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty
No
good.
problem.
Yeah. I don't know. It just popped in my head all of a sudden.
I should have tapped my Orin Reef to give it a +1/+1 counter. I goofed.
Punt counter.
Oh boy.
Punt.
Oh,
Get that 2/3 death touch for 2.
We have a new target at the table, and that's Muddstah because he punted.
Yep.
All right, I've sat back for too long. I can no longer not attack.
Good.
Good. Get those spirits. Get those chains.
He's gonna
Yes.
etherize me.
All right, let's use tails.
Ether Eyes.
That's a sweet card, man.
It is.
It's always unexpected. For 4 mana,
Yep.
people just are not expecting it for combat.
Let's go tails. Let's go tails.
Take that.
0 for 2.
Yeah.
Life's getting down there. I don't remember hitting him.
We don't have to.
Have you guys seen a lot of the Battle Bond commanders yet?
I've seen the Planeswalkers quite a bit. I've seen Nagila once. And I've seen as I was leaving, I saw the guy who does the coin flips.
Yep.
I've seen that one.
I think they did a really good job with almost all the partners. I haven't played all of them
Mhm.
yet, but the ones I have, I've been really impressed with.
I really like Krav, I think it is, not Kraj.
Krav
The
and Regna.
demon.
Yeah.
Just Krav alone is for 1 black, sacrificing as many creatures as you want, gaining that much life and that much card draw is very strong.
I
What are
saw
you targeting?
a crazy game yesterday that I filmed with Krav and Regna, and
Mhm.
they were their back was in a corner, and they came all the way back.
Yeah, you can come back very easily with it.
Yes.
Took some land.
I got a colored
exile.
source.
Great. Now I can't tank his.
Tank is white.
Bygone Bishop is really good though.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, did I catch a Bygone Bishop? Ah, nice.
You did.
Let's get the leader of the church down.
I really wish
Well-
Bygone was a ETB and not a cast.
Yeah, but that'd be too strong, I think, for a 3-drop.
No.
I guess it is pretty restrictive in what it investigates, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, there's a lot of decks where I run Mentor of the Meek, and I just don't run Bygone Bishop. So
Yeah.
Oh man, Belfry Spirit.
We're gonna be sifting through the skulls over to the Olivia.
what?
Belfry Spirit's a good card draw engine.
Don't do that.
No.
I'm worried about everybody's been talking about Aetherize, so I'm not going to swing into the one player who has Aetherize, who might have it.
Because he would use it when you're attacking someone other than him, not when he gets attacked.
That's
so
how it works, right?
Yeah, when I got into Magic during Return to Ravnica, that was the set I drafted the most, and one of my favorite draft decks I ever drafted was do y'all remember Riot Control?
Mm-hmm.
3-mana fog. Dude,
Yeah.
I like drafted this like crazy turbo fog draft deck, and like it didn't win, but like I had like I think like 5 copies of Riot Control, dude. It was
Oh my
like
gosh.
it was like the best feeling in the world just to keep fogging my opponent out because they kept getting really soft. I ended up losing, but as a new player, that was one of the best feelings in the world. So you were talking about Aetherize and Aetherize and then Riot Control always remind me of that.
Aetherize was super good. I played a lot of Gatecrash draft, and we would force Simic constantly, me and my buddy. And between like the Croconura, the 3-drop that was like a 1/4 of Evolve, and some other cards, it was so nice. You just had so much like defensive capabilities. It was incredible.
Oh yeah.
It was a fun set. I'm looking forward to doing a draft of Guilds of Ravnica when I get back to Jersey.
Yeah, it's gonna make me get into it. Like I haven't drafted in a long time, but I don't know. There's just something flavorful about Ravnica, and it just feels good to be back there, and especially with how good they've done this Guilds of Ravnica set with like taking the time to look at. We're looking at these 5 guilds, and the next set is going to be these 5 guilds. Like nothing was rushed. Like they took their time with this one because like Battle for what was this set? The Zendikar set, Battle for Zendikar?
Battle for Zendikar.
Yeah, it seemed kind of, I mean, it was fun, but it didn't feel like old Zendikar.
Yeah. Well, all the landfall cards are way underpowered.
Yeah.
And the fact that they brought back a bunch of these devoid creatures, I don't know, it's kind of weird.
Yeah. Well, it's the story though. That's the whole problem.
Yeah.
They focus more on the Eldrazi than the other stuff. I mean, because they had to perpetuate the narrative, which is fine.
Yeah.
But
they made crappy cards while doing so.
Yeah. That's a nice spider you got.
We've got we got some good skull clamp going over there.
Not as good as that Belfry Spirit of my exile.
You seem
Just
upset.
Nah, that's only a bajillion cards.
That is a pretty rough exile.
It was good. It was some good hits.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spitter. Ishkanah. Ooh, that guy.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Get the web.
I love that.
Spin around. I hope I put it in. Oh my god! You know what?
Did you not put it in?
Oh no!
Oh no! Dun dun
Oh no!
dun 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 dun. Did you do it?
I'm 90% sure I didn't.
Oh no!
Oh boy! You can tell I was really committed to making this list. Oh my god!
I'm gonna take that as maybe you didn't, but you're still for the for the suspense. You're not gonna tell us.
I'm gonna say there's a 25% chance that it's in here.
I like those odds.
It's 1 in 4. I love the thematic compass. I think it's super, and it flips to what, Maze of Ith?
Yeah.
Which is that's so good.
It does
Like,
everything you want it to.
It's really subtle, but like it actually just also nets you mana.
Yep.
Like it is ramp once it flips over.
That's it.
And it was so cool that they came up with these flip lands. That's such a cool idea. Like I'm so happy they did that.
Them. Oh, because what's better than a Maze of Ith? Two mazes of Ith.
2 mazes.
This one make mana. Well,
Does the black red deck have the most cards?
Yeah, this isn't right.
because I haven't been, all I've been doing is messing around with the.
Yeah, no.
Thinning the deck out. Retaliation. I see.
I haven't sung at you once.
It's good.
Just letting you know that.
It's gonna be weird. Like, even though you do have like the spider board state, that death touch over there. I mean, it's pretty real on some of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Especially that 5/7. That can eat up a lot of damage.
That's the hope. It's got that big old booty.
Well, 4.
I'm pretty sure I didn't include the web. Oh god.
I just
bad.
That frantic just. Yeah, that's fine.
PJ, you're not making friends right now.
What? No, it's not overloaded.
Oh, okay.
Hey, man.
Okay. We're cool. We're cool.
We're good.
I was gonna hold on to it, but I didn't want to discard the hand size, so
It's fair.
there we are.
It's fair. Value.
Well, let me keep clamping and then I'll discard a hand size.
I was looking to pick
you
up
got some value out of it.
some of these sweet inventions at the GP Montreal, but I didn't realize that Soul Ring and Crypt are like $500 now.
Oh,
Really?
Yep.
Holy.
What's
Mana
$500?
Crypt and Soul Ring are like
Tails.
between $400
Oh, my
and $500.
gosh.
Oh, the
Inventions.
I'm like 0-3 on my mana crypt now.
Yeah.
Online, they're nothing.
Yeah, online they're cheap, but I picked up a Vault, and then I bought from Jordan. I think I bought the Sculpting Steel because he was the only one who had them.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I have a Champion's Helm because it was the cheapest one I could find that I could use for a deck.
Mm-hmm.
It was like $20, I think.
Yeah, I think they're fantastic. I really like the art. I like the frames. I just like everything about them. And then we got the invocations, and yeah.
Thanks for trying something new, but I don't know. That seemed pretty obviously bad.
Yeah, and I feel like they really kind of scraped the bottom of the barrel in terms of what they picked.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, they just picked some weird cards.
Yeah, so it's not really giving me the option to tap my Arachnus Spinner, which I'm kind of wondering if maybe there isn't the web. This is like MTGO's way of saving saving me some face. It's like, no, dude, you really don't want to do that. Just don't worry about it.
You'll have to search your library. You have to shovel, and everybody know that you don't. Yeah, that's probably it, man.
Pass.
There it is.
We're going for it. We're checking. Do I wish to search my library? No.
Well, the cool thing about that is, like, if you can actually use that as like a shuffle effect.
So I have some bad news.
Oh no. Oh man.
I was so focused on building the deck that I didn't even include the tutor. God.
That happens. That happens. Hang in there.
This is a special level of hell for me.
We believe you. We still believe in you, Muddstah, though.
Good, because I don't.
What does it even do? Is it just like basically just lock down a creature?
It's kind of like a almost like a pacifism, but I think if it's on a creature 3 or greater power, they kind of break out of it.
Yep.
4 or greater at the end of turn, I think.
There we
It
go.
falls off.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, not super.
I missed that trigger once in a draft that I was doing.
Oof.
And then I realized it's not like a great card once it breaks off. You're like, that did not solve any problems that I was needing to solve.
Yeah, well, Flavorize, it just represents them breaking free of the web, so...
Well, that's it. It's like it's a flavor win in what it does.
It is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you can just run a bunch of them at commander deck and not tell anybody and just try to get it down and be like, what are you talking about? No, it's just, has the web. It can keep shooting the web.
I'm just going to keep end of turning Arachnus Spinner to try and find the, hopefully the web will somehow magically appear. They'll be like, he meant to include this. Like,
maybe Magic Online will just feel sorry for you and just be like, here you go, man.
It's just like, God.
Got your covered.
Embarrassment.
I can't believe you've done this.
I can.
Yeah, let's go with this.
Ooh.
That's a fun one.
Ooh. Okay.
Not a lot of sacrifice fodder in this deck, though.
No. I love Falcon Wrath Aristocrat.
Yep.
She's just such, like, the art's beautiful. It's just a really flavorful card. Sorry about the phone went off. Whose turn is it? Oh, it's my turn. And the fact that she does have haste too, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's almost better off if you just swing in at Andrew with both of them.
all this retreat. Oh, thank you.
Okay, that's gonna be 8.
It's not all coming to you.
Oh, what is it?
It's split.
Oh, it's split. Okay, good. I can handle that. Oh, nice.
Oh.
That was one of my favorite cards from Innistrad.
Well played, sir.
I feel like that's super undercosted too. 3 mana for 2 flyers that are 1.
Yeah,
That's
that's
instant speed too.
at
that is
3 is
better than
yeah.
most of the, because there's a lot of sorcery speed ones that aren't flyers that do the same thing.
Well, there's like what, Spectral Possession, I think, but that's triple white pips. So like,
Yep,
it's
triple white or
You don't just get it, yeah.
Well,
You can still.
Yep.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Got to maze your own creature. That's something.
Get back here. Get back here. It's not safe. I love PJ running onto the battlefield and trying to pick her up real quick.
No.
Well, at least you still get a counter.
yeah,
Yep.
still got a counter. That's cool, right?
That's good.
Next time we'll get those pesky tokens.
Scooby Doo.
I think that's gonna do it.
Double maze.
Okay.
Double maze is an issue.
Indeed.
Take your
Choose tails. Aha! I won one.
You're on what, 33% win rate?
Yeah, it's not good.
Nailed it.
Whoa.
Yeah, I took out Wasteland too and just put in Ghost Quarter for the flavor.
Oh, that's pretty
Oh,
sweet.
Yeah, nice. Which art did you go with?
OG.
Nice.
Yeah, it's got the nicest spirits. I do like the Innistrad one though a lot.
Yeah, I like the Innistrad one too.
It's got that carriage, I think.
Yep, the carriage.
Okay.
Urzas. This guy's ambitious.
Gotta get out of this.
You never know. Oh,
If you had
man.
it, if you had started the game off with natural Tron,
Dude, that'd have been nuts. Yeah.
What?
Gonna O-ring. I gotta take control of get rid of Andrew's spiders. They're starting to scare me.
They're the threats.
assuming you're going to take probably Journey. Or
Yeah,
that.
that seems fair.
5,
Yeah.
6, or there, one of the two.
Yeah, those plus one counters are they're gonna add up
Yeah,
pretty
it's
quick.
growing.
Adding up, yeah.
Yeah, there we
Hey
go.
now. Well, yeah, no blocks.
He's just looking for some. He just wants to come over there and tickle you. That's all.
He's got some nice ticklers going on there. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's got a bunch of hands. You'll never know where it's coming from.
Ooh, quit. What if Oblivion Sour is? He's just misunderstood. That's all.
He's actually the Oblivion tickler. Because he's got all the tentacles. Like, he'd be perfect for it.
Yeah,
And
I
he's
like
he's
that.
Feathers out of his tentacles.
He's even frolicking in the water. He's like having a nice time, but just people just give him a bum rap.
They do.
You could probably massage all of Ishkanah's feet at the same time.
There we go. He's just misunderstood. He's a nice guy.
He's a masseuse.
All right, we're gonna kick it over. Yeah.
Some card draw.
Only if you had that skull clamp.
I know. If only.
The 1 mana mode on Vandal Blast.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4.
Yeah, Ishkanah. She's one of those commanders that she's not super overpowered, but like the way I've built mine is kind of more like a green-black mid-range deck, and I don't know, it's just always fun to pilot. And
Yeah.
if you can get those 7 mana activation wins going, that is one of the best feelings in Magic.
That's so much mana, though. Oh
I
my
know,
goodness.
but
Oops.
like if you get to that point where you've got 7 mana and you've basically just been stalling the game out, and then you have like parallel lives and like. She can work. It just takes a lot of steps to get that going. But if you can make it happen, and then you can also copy the activated ability with what is it? There's
a couple of ways, like rings and a
Yeah.
couple other things.
You can also do like it's something like the little. I can see the guy. It's like Gauntlet or something like that.
Oh my god, MTGO hates me.
What happened?
This is ridiculous. I had an instep stop and it went right through it.
Oh no!
All right, turned off auto yields because that's a super bummer.
Oh no! I'm sorry, Muddstah. You should get that Golgari Charm and just wreck the whole board.
I keep forgetting to tap my Path of Interest.
I do that all the time.
I just bought this card like 2 days ago. It finally came down in price. I'm like, okay, I can buy it now.
Yeah, that's a mistake that I make often.
I remember when
What the heck? Why is it going through? This is so stupid.
what happened?
It keeps going through my phases.
Really?
Yeah.
Hit 3.
You have all your stops?
Yeah,
And
I've
you've
turned
hit-
off all
turned off
auto
the
yields. I've
yields?
turned off. I got all my normal stuff. It's just going through my phases.
Huh.
Like I couldn't even do anything in my second main phase.
Oh,
I've had that happen a few times.
That's such a bummer.
I'm sorry, Muddstah.
It's all good.
Hopefully, you still have a happy Halloween.
No,
Oh, it's ruined.
gonna get a cavity.
Do y'all do? Are you doing any? Is anybody doing anything for Halloween?
I think we're driving back to New Jersey on Halloween, so
Okay.
probably not.
Gotcha.
Maybe we'll do it in costume, but I don't want to get accosted at the border.
I love that. We got when I got my house. I love Halloween. I was really excited to have a bunch of trick or treaters, and then who's the target? Oh, it has to enter the battlefield. And so I was super excited for Halloween. So like we have this little side garden. It was kind of like a little courtyard thing. And so we opened that up, we decorated, we had Night of the Living Dead playing, and we had one trick-or-treater, and that was like my cousin's kid. and then I realized like, oh, our neighborhood is just like, because we don't live in the country, but we're not like really close houses together. And so like acre lots, something like that, or half acre lots. And so I guess just with it being kind of a weird road, people don't do it. So that was kind of a bummer.
You're one of those areas.
Yep.
Creepy murder houses.
Stay away from that Jolt house. Heard
He's gonna give you a cola.
But it was worked out because my wife and I, we sat there and watched Night of the Living Dead and ate a bunch of candy. Because
Works.
yeah, I'll take it.
I don't really do horror. I'm a big baby.
So you don't do scary movies?
Not particularly.
I can do like old scary stuff, but not like paranormal movies. I can't do that.
Yeah.
I'm
those
out.
are rough.
I'm out.
I've seen all of them. I don't know how, but I've watched every single one of them.
I saw The
I'm not
Ring.
like a big horror guy either, so like it's
Yeah.
unusual that I've seen all of them.
Yeah.
I saw The Ring. Yeah, man, I think I kind of have to do this. I don't want to.
I saw The Ring like 6 months ago for the first time.
I couldn't. I hated The Ring.
Yeah, I remember when that movie ended. I was like, yeah, the curse of the ring was I paid $10 to watch this.
That was the worst part.
I just sat there and I was like, I don't like this. There we go.
It feels bad when you gotta burn that thing early.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking about my mana crypt and the Phyrexian Arena. I was like, man, I got to do this.
Yeah, I was just gonna help the Mana Crypt and the Phyrexian Arena along.
Yeah.
Just keep nudging it towards the goal. Yeah, I don't like shock horror. I don't like any of the gore horror. It has to be like I enjoyed Penny Dreadful, the TV series, which I guess is kind of horror.
More
Oh,
gothic,
but-
yeah.
Yeah. But outside of that, like I mean, I'm typically I just prefer more like yeah, I don't know. It's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, same. Like for me, a lot of time it's just the plots.
Yeah.
Horror movies rarely have a good plot.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
Yeah, okay. We'll just cast a little log. It's fine.
It's all good.
Andrew, do you see many Eldrazi in your local playgroups when you film?
Predominantly, it's Nulamog. So, like-
that one. It's that one.
Does that actually? My entire hand is odd cards, so we're good.
Ooh.
But yeah, we don't see a ton. We just see that maybe one of the odd original Eldrazi just for the shuffle clause. But
Yep.
yeah,
I don't see as many Eldrazi as I used to. Like last year, I feel like everyone was playing Eldrazi decks.
mm-hmm. EDH is not immune to sort of flavor of the month, and like when new sets come out, people all like flock to it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Why are you doing this?
Just swinging in. The spider webs are getting too creepy.
There's a lot.
Void Winter. That thing's gonna wreck house.
Yup.
Already is wrecking house in my hand.
Just block one of my creatures.
Same.
And I'll get rid of... block Oblivion Sower with Deadly Recluse, and I'll get rid of a Void Widower.
It's not letting me block now. Oh my god.
You can't because they're even.
Even.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
No, but Pincer Spider isn't.
Oh yeah,
He can
Pincer
block.
Spider isn't.
He
But
can
it won't
block.
let me.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay, I guess I'll just take the hit. Oh, there we go. I was just committing myself to my fate. I'm like, well, this is happening. Boom. Watch this value play. I'm going to bring it back. Oh, he gets exiled? Oh, God.
Yeah, because
Damn it,
Patron of the
PJ.
Vein.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, my God.
My bad. I'm counting on that. I wish I didn't blow up Eli's bouncy thing because now we need to get rid of that void.
Yeah, I was like, didn't we learn our lesson with Aura?
Nope.
But it's that like immediate feeling of like, well, I don't want him bouncing my stuff.
It's only one a turn.
At least
Max.
it's only when it dies, though. Okay, that's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
great, though.
It's a
Patron of
little
the
too...
Vein's pretty good, though. Oh, can I even cast this? 50% chance.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I love the art on the Journey to Eternity, like when it flips. Oh, that looks good.
It's not going to help me out very much now, but yep.
All right. Remember to use Path of Ancestry. Good, good.
Good job. Checklist.
Yeah.
Checklist.
Good, good. Learning.
Get those guys.
Nope.
Drogue Skull Captain.
Captain, my captain. 6, 7. Yeah, I keep thinking, okay, I want to do this and this, and I'm like, wait a minute, I can't do any of it.
Sorry, I should have gotten down the Void Winter.
Well, I do have plows and stuff in here.
Yeah, I was banking on you having one of those in your hand once I got it down.
No, I didn't draw any when we recorded earlier either. Didn't draw any removal.
I will. I promise. I'll get rid of Void Winter next turn. I've got to play.
Two, 3, 4. Ooh,
Oh,
king
yeah.
summons. Till you reveal
This is going to find me some sweet vanilla spiders. 7 mana to get 2 spiders on the field. Whoop-de-doo.
Ooh,
It's going to be a couple more like Deadly Recruises.
like, you owe me money.
Yeah, when I built...
There we go.
Acid web
Acid
spider.
web.
Yeah. What's the nasty one? There's that one really bad spider for decks that I play.
There's a couple. There are a couple mean ones, but
What's the X damage to each creature with flying?
it's
That
like
one?
there's 2 of those ones.
Oh, Whiplash or Silklash? Silklash, yeah.
Silklash, yeah. I think that card gives me nightmares.
The cool thing about spiders is that they all have some like really like lovely art. Like they've just like you start looking at them and it's just like, yeah.
Have you guys seen the Magic Man Sam's video on spiders?
No, I need to check that
No.
out.
He did a whole thing on like the spider art, and like a lot of the art that they did is actually based off of like real spiders that they kind of like, turned into like magic
Sourced and
fantasy,
stuff?
but
Okay.
you can actually see what the real spider is that they were basing it off of.
Because that Orin Reef Recluse looks like amazing.
Oh my
Mhm.
bad, he goes by Ristic Studies now. That's a thing that happened.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ristic.
Boom.
I think all these spiders are odd.
Majority, I think I was looking at my list before. Most of my deck is odd.
That's
In-
a
in
good place
also
to be
in-
right now.
Yep.
I was gonna try to give PJ a warning, be like, "Hey man, why don't you get down Olivia?" Without like playing my hand.
Interesting. Well, let's start right here.
Right here.
Both at Muddstah, right?
Into the spiders. Here we go.
Yikes.
Whoa. Spider.
Now the only good thing is if I miss my mana crypt trigger, well, excuse me, I'll have Phyrexian Arena either way. I could tap
Two
Talisman
turns.
to make it even, but still not looking good.
I love Talisman.
All right, let's see.
Yep. Can't play any of my stuff, so there we go.
Big money, big money, big money.
I didn't play this right. I didn't play this. Oh, dang it! I've got.
Yes.
What
Void
the?
Winnower is gone. You guys
What?
are what?
I had Ulavog in my hand. What I was gonna do? I was gonna Disciple of Bolas the Void Winner, but I miscounted my mana.
Oh.
So that's why I swung into Muddstah. I was hoping you'd block and kill like one of them so I could get a Scion token, and then I could Void Winnow. I could Disciple of Bolas my Void Winnower, and that way I would have drawn it.
Block with the pin
Yeah,
through
well
the-
then I forgot about that. I forgot. I knew Void Winnower wouldn't make you. It wouldn't make you cast even spells, but I forgot you couldn't block on even converted creatures. Dang it!
You were your own undoing.
I got too cute. I was just like, I can get down Void Winter, then I can go for Disciple of Bolas to draw 11 cards, gain 11 life, and then it just like, and I got down to the end, I was like, oh no,
Oh.
I miscounted.
But you ate what? Three crypts?
Yeah,
That's a lot.
it was.
Yeah,
That's-
that's a big chunk of life. Draw a
Ooh,
card.
Distant Melody.
You should name Brushwag.
On it.
Name Farmer.
Is there farmer?
Well, I think there used to be Farmer, but then it got errated to like Human.
Human.
But I think there are some farmers, which is kind of cool to think about.
Well, isn't there like a goblin farmer?
I think so. There was like there's some like there's another pretty good farm card where it looks like a farmhouse. I can't remember what it's called.
Farm card.
Is it called the farm card?
Yeah, it's probably it is.
Farmstead.
It actually might be called Homestead. No, think about it. No, I
Homestead,
don't
is
know.
that the one? Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
might-
it is home.
Yeah, that
There's
might be
a
it.
typically bad enchantment called Homestead. Or
Yeah, I
Farmstead.
think I've only used it only for the art when trying to describe like a
Yeah.
farm or something
Oh
like
yeah, it looks
that.
amazing, but the ability is dreadful.
Yeah,
Like pay 3, gain a life or something like
yeah.
that.
I used it to like in a video one time. Lightning Greaves.
Boots.
Man, that's a bummer. I lost that mana crypt. Like, and I should have gone for Ulamog. I was like, I need to, and then I was just like, no. In my head, I was like, sacrifice it, goes to the graveyard. You have aristocrats in the graveyard. You'll draw the living death, and then you can bring them all out and like aristocrats everybody out. And then I'm just like, as soon as PJ swung in, I was like, oh no, I've made a mistake.
I made a huge mistake.
Yeah, that's free. And then the Phyrexian Arena, I was like, oh no, this is not good.
I mean, that balances out for the last one where you survived multiple crypts at
Yeah.
2 life.
It must be a bug on Magic Online because normally it treats me better.
Yes, so yesterday I was playing Okan's Intersplit.
Mhm.
I lost the first 7 flips that I had. And then with the flip until you lose, I won 8 in a row. Yeah. Like, what?
Nice.
Yeah. I'm just like, Magic Online, what are you doing? Like this.
Ugh. I have a really. Oh wait, no. That's.
And you are at 3 card types in the graveyard. You're getting there.
I have a play, but it's
It's Halloween. Do what you want.
bad.
Oh, 4 card. Okay, sweet. I like that. The true graveyard player right there.
Oh, yeah.
Nice line. I
Nice.
like that.
I was confused for a second. I'm like, wait, why did he do that? He
Yeah,
doesn't-
because I was
Yeah.
like, I didn't think it. And I was like, 4 card types, beautiful. Oh, can you imagine how nice if Shadows over Innistrad was in with Guilds of Ravnica with Delirium and Surveil? Oh,
That'd be a little too good, I think.
I would have been at every Friday Night
that'd be-
Magic playing Standard.
Well, Emrakul
For
would
sure.
just be the most busted
Yeah.
thing ever.
Actually, I was looking at a card for Sultai. It's called Pedantic Learning. I was wondering if it's maybe like good enough to use with both
Pedantic learning. What's that one do?
with Surveil and Dredge. It's 2 blue enchantment, and whenever a land goes into your graveyard from your library, you can pay 1 to draw a card.
Oh,
So it seems like a Sultai like Dredge deck with Surveil, it might actually draw you a lot of cards.
mm-hmm. What are you doing, PJ?
Sorry.
Something gross.
What was the name of that card?
Pedantic Learning. It's from Odyssey, I think. It's like 2 blue enchantment.
Oh, there we go. Whenever land cards put into your graveyard from your library, you may pay 1 if you do draw a card. That's pretty good.
Sorry.
I trusted you, PJ.
Ooh, fault line.
I
got
was meaning to use that to kill Jolt, and then he died, so I didn't have to do that.
I'll look at Patron of the Vein.
I think we're done. Why are this? Oh, it's target player?
No, each
Each player.
creature, each player, but without flying.
I got blown out by such an obscure red damage spell, and I'm trying to look it up really quick and figure out. It's like a horseman. It's like Fault Line, but it was like creatures without horsemanship or something.
Rolling Earthquake.
Rolling Earthquake.
Rolling.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
A
know.
lot of
Creatures up
horsemanship.
for blood. That Patron of the Vein is very good.
Yeah, that's getting out of hand.
Yeah, it was Rolling Earthquake because it's at Soul Player 1. He built a Tajik deck that's like just straight up red white legendary, and there's a lot of horsemanship stuff in there, and so it was just so crazy that the way he or she built their deck, and then they get that Rolling Earthquake going without. I mean, it was just like, dang, I just got beat by a horsemanship deck with Rolling Earthquake. Like it's 2018. I love Magic.
Can't even be mad. Be like,
Yeah.
yeah, you did it.
Yeah, I was like, I can't. Oh, look at that Falcon Wrath Aristocrat too. Oh.
One-sided board wipes are ridiculous.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. My lust for card draw just it's just
My
like
lust for spiders, apparently.
one time I was playing Church of Athreos and I got down what's his name, that Merit Lage, and then I got down Merit Lage and went for Disciple of Bolus on Merit Lage, and that was just that was a feel good moment.
Move that over here then.
Oh, and then the fact that you can start shooting down creatures too.
yeah,
Pretty
except the hex
spicy,
proof.
yeah.
Wait, did you target?
They're hexproof.
Oh, excuse me. No, I thought you had targeted. The way it looked like you targeted Falcon Wrath with that damage trigger for a second. Like from my
Yeah.
perspective, I was like, "Uh-oh."
No, I put the collar on Olivia. Then I'm like, oh wait, they're hexproof. That does not.
Yeah, doesn't do any good.
Yep.
You, I assume you're going in on Andrew?
Yep.
Yeah, because I'm going to kill the board. That board is gonzo.
Yeah, it probably is.
Actually, to removal this match. And I can block, obviously. Oh, you're attacking me?
Yeah, I'm attacking you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were going to take... wait a minute. Is that blocking both?
I punished Andrew pretty badly already. That would just be insult to injury.
I think this is about half the creatures in this deck.
I was about to say, each playing Spider Tribal is a lot like playing like Fungus Spore Counters. Like, it's all good, and then so you just hit a board wipe, and it's just like,
well, good game.
good game. I tried. Dude, I've tried to make, like, I built a Traxa Fungus, and it's a fun deck to pilot, but those Spore Counters are so
slow.
Like if it's perfect, if you get the perfect environment going, if you can get that, just everything works out, it's beautiful. But it's just like, it's like, I don't know how to describe it. You just like bump into something and then it blows up and you're gone.
Yep.
You've
Yeah,
lost.
rarely does it work as well as you want it to.
I had one game where I was going for activation, sacking saplings, but other than that,
I really want to make Darksteel Reactor work.
That'd be cool. It's just slow.
Yeah, it's so slow.
let me
I think
see.
the good one was it Boral to double them up.
Yeah, you can double the counters and target permanent.
So Darksteel Reactor is indestructible. The game of your upkeep, you may put a charge counter on Darksteel Reactor. When it has 20 more... Oh, okay, you win the game. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. And you have you given it a shot?
No, I haven't. But I saw someone else running it one time. They were running Atraxa with all the charge counters out of the original Mirrodin. It was
Man, I bet that'd
pretty
be good.
sweet. I'd like to get there. I just haven't tried it yet.
I bet you could get down Darksteel Reactor, really use the her ability, what's it called? Proliferate, and then even something like Glow Skate. What's that? Glow Skate Wing or something?
Deep Glow Skate.
Deep Glow Skate, yeah. And then get that down and double the count. Maybe you could get there pretty easy. Man, that would be cool.
Yeah, it would be fun. That would be like an achievement for sure.
Oh yeah. It's like going for Armageddon Clock. I love I need to play that deck since they unbanned Arkham. I haven't played it in a long time. The only downside is like there's less people playing Commander on Magic Online, so it's kind of a lot of the same people sometimes, and so it's not as like I don't play it as much because people like if they've just seen one of the videos, they know exactly what's going on. So
yeah,
like when I'd catch people off guard when they didn't know what was happening, it was fun, but still fun combo to go. Or I guess if you want to call it a combo, whatever it is.
I had a game I was playing a couple weeks ago when the new Aurelia came out, and there was a person in the game that like knew my channel, and they're like, "No, I'm not kidding. I really don't want to play you if you're playing a Boros deck."
No, I'm good.
Pass.
And they're like, "Are you just gonna go infinite with Sunforger?" I'm like, "There's no infinite combo. There's Sunforger in the deck." Oh, I have 6 that. There it goes.
Yeah, there's one time it never fails. Like I'll run into somebody that's seen my channel, and then I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" We start playing, and then it's like I felt bad because I played against Tashawn or Prime Speaker Zagana the other day, and dude, I had I have like 6 pieces of removal in this deck, and they were all in my hand. It was just like bam, bam, bam. I'm like, dude, sorry, man. We finally get to play, and I'm just like going for those haymakers.
Yeah.
It did make me laugh the other day because I forget it was Atrata, I think, and I was playing against Mimeoplasm, and they kept getting out Acidic Slime and blowing my lands up, and then later in the game I went for a Bajuka Bog line of play, and I exiled their graveyard, and I felt bad about it, and I said it in the video, and people were like, "Don't feel bad, he blew your lands up," and I was just like, that's how bad I feel about exiling somebody's graveyard, that like even though they blew my lands up with Acidic Slime, like I don't feel good about feel good about this, like I'd never run graveyard hate other than Bajuka Bog.
I usually don't either, and I just get absolutely punished by graveyard decks.
Yeah. Well, and then to be honest, I just love seeing it, so I'm just like, yeah, come on. I guess if I played more multiplayer Commander, where the games are longer, I would probably run more graveyard hate. But since I just play 1 versus 1, like it's just like I'm on to the next game in 15 minutes. So
right, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's if you're in multiplayer, you need it because you're guaranteed that someone else is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
The worst one, so I think Sidisi is probably the most powerful, but the worst one is Gitrog because it spends like 20 minutes doing nothing.
And then it just goes off.
Oh, yeah. I love Gitrog. Just a good commander.
Oh, good.
Ooh.
More vampires.
Oh, okay. For the longest time, you said she's a vampire. I was like, she's a vampire. I thought she was like a spider lady. And I've always looked at her art. I always thought like those little ribbons were like her spider legs.
What?
Okay. Like on the Mancer, Sangromancer.
Yeah, like the ribbons that are coming off of her.
Yeah.
Say, like,
Yeah, I thought they
dress
were.
or top or whatever.
I
Yeah.
thought she was kind of like Shieldred or whatever, where she was just like this weird creature thing. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Now, you are
Big and slow vampires.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're getting to the point where you got enough for some Ishkanah activations, Muddstah.
Yeah. We'll see.
Is it each player or target? Oh, target player. Okay, yeah. It's almost at 7 mana that should have gone for each player.
I feel like it should have, but
Yeah, at 7 mana, I think that's.
it's expensive.
I'll never.
I honestly think I should have built this more, just kind of like you said, Golgari good stuff, because it kind of gives you enough spiders usually.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
see, that's originally it was Spider Tribal, but it's so clunky because it's just like an uphill battle the entire
Yep.
time. Like
Yep.
you're gonna have to earn your win. You're not gonna be like, oh, I got lucky and like I mean, it's like you've got to do that. But yeah,
Slam coat of arms. That's pretty
Yeah.
much your answer.
Stormgeist.
I didn't run Coat of Arms. I figured everyone's running tribal. It's not going to end well for anyone.
Coat of arms is bad. Everyone
Yeah.
knows tribal.
The same thing. I almost put it in here. I was like, better not, just to be safe.
Oh, those boots.
5 or more vampires.
Yep.
All right. I don't think I've hit with that guy since limited.
Yeah. It's not what usually happens.
I haven't seen one. Speaking of which, is Innistrad Limited coming back? Innistrad Draft coming back for flashback? Does anyone know?
Usually, doesn't it usually like around Halloween?
Halloween?
Yeah, right around Halloween. I wonder if it's up yet. Check.
Yeah. Thought it would be up by now. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
If you're counting up if I have Cyclonic Rift, I'm not playing blue. It's okay.
No, I'm just seeing what I can do.
Wow, oh my god, I don't understand what's going on with this.
What's happening?
It just skipped through my main phase.
You're not accidentally hitting enough key?
I'm pressing OK.
Hit F3 or hit 3, and
I
that
pushed 3.
and that should cancel it. Then try F3 too, I guess.
This is crazy. Yeah, that completely changed my line of play. Ugh.
Hey, and actually, I'm gonna step away just super quick, okay?
Yep. This is not ideal.
So this is... say 106.30. Yeah, I don't know why that's happening. That's weird.
It's MTGO and with me, so I mean, like, that's usually what happens.
Vampire.
All right. Cast this thing?
This thing? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, Butcher's good.
Butcher is good.
Because I'm pushing 2, which should be F2, which should just be an okay shortcut. So I really don't know what's going on. Unless my push to talk, which is R, is helping fast forward through it. I don't know though.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Surprised Butcher's not a legendary.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Should be like a name, comma, Butcher of Malakir.
probably be a little too strong if it was though.
Came out of me.
Okay, I am back.
I'm back.
Okay.
In with the Sangromancer.
Coming in hot.
Mr.
Oh,
Sangro.
could have put the collar on. Whoops.
Artifact.
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made.
Sturmgeist.
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 When I was playing all the graveyard decks a couple weeks ago, I was trying to make spider spawning work because that's such a sweet card.
It is. It is.
Not so great for my deck right now, though.
Yeah, sorry, man. That
Yeah,
patron.
with Ishkanah, she definitely. If you try to go spider travel, it's a little hard to get it going. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and like the best thing, like Worm Harvest and different things like that, where you can like kind of hit on the parallel lives and like doubling season and stuff, to where you can
Yeah.
amplify those tokens.
Well, I've got doubling season and parallel lives in here. I just
Yeah.
don't have them.
Yep.
Well, you should do something about that. You should draw
I'm
into it.
trying.
I have so much card draw on my deck, and I haven't found any of it. It's a good thing I decided to go crazy with the compass right there. In the
Yeah.
early game.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure the lands were cool.
It's always good to get good utility activations like that. Just dun, dun, dun.
Ooh,
Frog Skull Reaver. I use
that's a
that in my back and
biggie.
Blackblade deck. It's a sweet card.
Flying Double
Navigus.
Strike and Lifelink.
It's pretty sweet.
I like it.
No good attacks.
Spiders and vampires holding you at bay. I'm glad you got down Bloodline Keeper. That's such a good utility card too.
I love
I
that
love
card.
Bloodline Keeper.
Just keep tapping and making tokens, tapping tokens.
Yep.
And the fact that it does something when you get to like a certain threshold
Mm-hmm.
with vampires. And then it still makes them once it kind of turns into like the lead. I don't know. It's just such a good, nicely designed card.
It makes me sad that once upon a time those things were like 50 cents, and I wish
Oh,
I
yeah.
just gobbled up all of them.
Mhm.
Yeah, hindsight's 2020 though. That's the frustrating part.
I know. That's what happens when you're around this game.
That's it. I mean, I've said it before, but like we've opened, my friends and I, we got into Magic and New Phyrexia. We opened, I'm going to say it must have been a dozen, if not more, Karns. And they were just, no one played a 7-mana Kohos Planeswalker. It was just
Yeah.
not what you did.
Yep.
That's a fine negate right there.
Oh, what was it?
Yeah. they're
The only
so
time that it's really worked out for me was like, you know how every modern unbanning they'd be like, Jace is gonna be unbanned. And so like there's finally before one of them that he was like $15. Or it would end up being like how much? I think it was like $9 because I remember I bought 3 of them for $27 on Magic Online. I was like, you know what? I need to buy them if I'm gonna use it. Like if I'm ever gonna use Jason, they do unban him in Modern. His price is gonna shoot up. So I bought them for like $8 each, and then yeah, it's worked out. That's the only time it's really.
So, it's just it's cycling me through all my different phases. I was gonna do the stupid Ishkanah thing at the end of Eli's turn, and it's not.
Oh no!
Ah!
I'm sorry, Muddstah.
Is it still auto passing?
At this point, I'm just assuming that whatever I want to do, it's not going to let me do it. So I'm going to start thinking about things that I don't want to do, and hopefully, like, reverse psychology.
Say don't lose.
Like, I don't want to cast a board wipe in my main phase.
Is it allowing you to play your steps?
Nope, I'm skipping my main phase.
Yeah.
This is insane.
Have you tried
Turn off auto yields?
try logging out of MTGO real quick and just logging back in?
Oh, it's gonna. It's this deck is a real pile. So
Not worried about it.
no.
All right.
We should have known what was up whenever we tried to go for the what's his name, the not acid web, but the other one, the spinner.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. You get to stop.
Oh, hey.
Ooh,
That's a fine play.
Ah. Name vampires.
Vampires.
Name vampires.
Name goats.
Team vampire.
All right. Got a little Sangromancer value.
Now, talk about just a wonderful meta card for spooky tribals, Kindred Dominance. I love that.
I almost put that in right at the last second, and then I didn't.
I didn't even think about that. That would have been so good. Maybe it would have stopped me from going for my greedy line of play.
Yeah, I would have had it in.
Is a highly underused card.
Yep.
It can gain you so much life.
It's cleared out. No more board state.
No more board.
That's the card I was talking about earlier. Illusioner's Bracers.
Oh, Bracers.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause like I could see the guy like holding his hand up and like electricity flowing from it, but I couldn't remember the name of it.
Well, let's take a little survey. Let's take a little lay of the land here.
Yeah, I wanted to play black for Esper Spirits, but there is no legendary spirit.
You think
Esper.
there
You could
would?
have gone like Verena though.
I could have used a proxy, but I almost
Oh, wait,
thought about
is-
using Urtide the Corrupted again.
Yeah, but it's because Verena's not on MTGO yet.
Yeah.
Oh, that drives me nuts. Are you talking about the new
Yeah.
Commander 18?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, that drives me nuts.
Yeah, it's so frustrating. I get so many comments about, hey, when are you going to play the new commanders? Probably never, because they're never going to be here.
Uh-oh. Each player
That's a card I didn't put in this. Probably good.
I actually put this in right at the last second. I'm like, oh, wait a second. I need like a tribal payoff. I don't.
Yeah.
I need a reason to be in the tribe.
I'm choosing Brushwag.
Choose goat.
Wow.
Well, I'm dead.
No spiders in the yard? That's weird.
I was the only one punished by the patron of the vein.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Poor Muddstah. So my wife and I, we've been doing Spooky Tuesdays, and that's where we just watch a Halloween movie every Tuesday. And so last Tuesday we watched Dale and Tucker. I think that's what it's called, Dale and
Versus
Tucker.
Evil.
Yes, that's such a good movie. I love it. It's just like they're just able to bridge like the horror movie / like comedy so perfectly. Just walk that line.
I think that's. I think that's why I like Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
Shaun of the Dead is
yeah.
is just far enough away from a horror movie that I'm like, you know what, this is cute.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Hexproof. Wrecked by the hexproof. Crap. Now
Oh yeah.
that's the second time that's happened.
I don't know how I'm going to deal with your army here.
I got into the Resident Evil movies too. That was another horror movie. Like it's not really horror. I just like
Those are super cheesy.
I know,
Yeah.
dude, but I love it. It's like a cheeseburger, man. Like
Mhm.
it's just like
They've done super well. Like they're super popular.
oh yeah, like 1, 2, and 3 I'd watch them, but once it kind of got past that, it got a little suspect on some of those movies.
I think there's 6 of them.
Yeah.
There's 6 of them.
Yeah, I love the first one a lot. I don't know. It's just like I saw it in junior high, and I was like, oh, that's a really cool one. And then, yeah, and then the longer it went on, the more it was kind of goofy. I was like, okay, I'll pass on that. But speaking of scary stuff, so Resident Evil, I love the Resident Evil series, but I've never been able to play the games.
Oh,
I've
because
never played them either. I have like no idea what happens.
because it's like I get too tense. Like I can't play it. Like I get too scared. Like because you don't have that freedom of movement that you normally do, and it's really a restricted movement, and so like it's just not enjoyable for me. But I've always
the
loved
most recent one, where it's first person perspective and you're stuck in a house.
Resident Evil.
That one is tough. Yeah.
What's it called?
Like the most recent one. It's just called, I think, Resident Evil. But it was for the PS4 and the Xbox One and stuff like that. And it's they've gone from third person perspective to first person perspective. And it's it's intense. Like it's really, 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 really well done.
Let me type that in. You know what? Because I saw something like about that the other day. Resident Evil 7, like Biohazard?
No, it's just called Resident Evil.
Let me see.
I think anyway. I can't remember. Just do like Resident Evil PS4 and it should be like the most current one.
That's what I'm trying to. Let me see. Evil PS4. PS54, which is
It's close.
close.
Eli's been drawing a lot of cards. Makes me nervous.
I haven't been drawing a lot of action. Can't punch through the flyers and the grade pack.
Man, I'm having a hard time finding it. I'm still looking. Hold on, Muddstah. Give me a second. I'm looking, okay?
No worries. Oh, so choose something?
Don't yell at me. Why are you yelling at me?
I can't even. This is like the most anti-me card ever now.
It's a sweet card, totally underplayed.
Yeah, I've been starting to look at it for some decks that I've been playing.
Which one?
Custody Squire.
Did we not get to vote?
I think Skull Clamp was the only legal target.
Oh, okay.
Artifact creature enchantment.
Muddstah's like, Judge, I still want to cast a vote.
I do.
It's my legal magic right to cast a vote.
Doing my civic duty.
Why is this an issue? Why can I not find this game? Because Resident Evil first person, that does sound pretty good. Maybe it's Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. I think that's it. Maybe. I don't know.
Butcher. Let's go there.
Veronica's been wanting to watch a bunch of scary movies, and I'm like, I don't know. It's like, I'll watch one or two, but
we watched the Evil Dead, the original one, dude. That was
yeah.
wild, man. Because we started because I hadn't seen it before, and I've always heard it was really good, and so I was like, let's kick off Spooky Tuesdays with that. And so, and I was looking at it, and I was like, Angel, I was like, it might be a little gory. Are you okay? She's like, yeah, I'm fine. And so we start watching it, and then it's just like, dude. I mean, it was good, and like I can handle that kind of like 70s classic horror, but anything more, it's just the paranormal stuff. Like,
Yeah, that stuff is freaky.
Oh, and then like Saw. I used to like watching Saw, but then the stuff was so like,
it's gore. It's too
Yeah,
gory.
it's too gory for
like
me.
the first one was kind of interesting. Like it was a cool concept. I did like the what series? The one where like the Purge. I did watch the original Purge, and it was just kind of like junk food, but I still liked it. I don't know if that's technically a scary movie.
Yeah.
More of just
My
apocalypse.
my junk food movie of choice is like Olympus Has Fallen, London Has Fallen kind of stuff. One man.
Yeah, I love Fast and the Furious. Even though it's such a it's such a cheesy movie, dude. But it's like so like, and when it's on, you're just like open mouth, and you're just like you're like drawn into it, like some hypnotic like gaze. You can't break free from it. Like we had gone on a we went on a road trip to Arizona, and there's one night where it was like the last leg of the trip. We went hiking a bunch of the days. We were both tired, and then like not Resident Evil, but Fast and the Furious, like Tokyo Drift came on the hotel that we're staying at, and we're both just like, okay, what's gonna happen? Is he gonna get out of school? I mean, it was just kind of like we're both tired all day from hiking, and like, why are we just like about to stay up and watch Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift?
Yeah. You were actually right. It is Resident Evil Biohazard.
Okay.
I didn't realize that was the one. It's Resident Evil 6.
I'll have to try that. So do you have a PlayStation or do you have an Xbox?
We have a PS4.
PS4? I've got an Xbox. It's pretty much just a Twitch machine. That's all I use it for.
We use it mostly for like Amazon Prime streaming and Netflix, and the occasional game I pick up here and there.
The only games that I play on my Xbox is basically Fallout and like Skyrim and different things like that. But now whenever they release a new one, like I'd rather download it on the computer so I can record some like gameplay of it. So I don't even know if I'm going to get it for the Xbox now. I did pick up a Switch recently though, and so I'm excited for them to finally release Animal Crossing. Neat. Yeah, it's really cool, and they did they finally did it to where you had to have the online service, to where you had to like pay like $20 or $30 a year.
This is insane. I have it stopped on my. I don't. It must be because I'm pushing R. That's the only thing I can think of.
Oh man.
R?
Yeah, that's my push to talk for Discord. It just passed through my entire turn.
Oh no.
So like at this point, PJ just kill me. Like I don't want to live anymore.
You have like many turns, my friend. Many turns.
Hello?
Right?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Just it went like crazy quiet for a second. Like I thought,
died inside from this.
I was even thinking about my turn.
No. Like normally there's like a little bit of something, some sort of noise, but it was like dead quiet. Like I thought my connection had given out for a second. I was like, hello. But yeah, with the Switch, so when you buy that service, they did give you access to like a bunch of old NES games, and so
that's cool.
And the cool thing is, I think if I read it correctly, or I saw it correctly, like let's say you have a Switch, like we could get on together and play like Double Dragon together through like through the emulator. So I'm like, dude, that is really cool. And they're supposed to be adding more games to it eventually. But the thought of being able to like play Nintendo games online through like an emulator,
cool.
Yeah,
that's so fun.
And I'm glad Nintendo's doing that, because that's something they need to do. Because I feel like they don't know where they belong in the gaming scene, and the Switch is kind of like a good place for them.
But I think they need to commit to handhelds at this point, because that's what they do well.
Yeah,
they really do. Like the DS, even the Switch is like you can pick it up and go.
Oh.
Yoink!
Wait, him. How did you? How could
rattle chains?
Rattle chains
lets me play him as a instant.
You should have blasted the rattle chains.
Kami's a spirit? I never knew Kami's a spirit. They got you. You fell into his trap card.
Got me hard. Yeah.
I think we're all delirious at this point.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, at Exiles. Otherwise, I would potentially have a way to get back.
Nope, not today. Man,
There is a way to loop it.
Just vampires versus spirits. Oh, that's so beautiful. That was good.
Got some aerial combat going.
It gives me more choice of when to do things on other people's turns than on my own. This is insane.
Well, you should just be running orrery then and be done with it. I can't believe you didn't
just
anticipate.
play on everyone else's turn.
I can't believe you didn't anticipate this. Got collar.
Olivia was actually the second deck I ever built.
Oh, really?
It wasn't vampires. Yeah, it wasn't vampires though. It was just like kind of Olivia, Voltron, like shoot, steal everything.
That's pretty cool.
In the business, we call it a shooty steely.
Shooty steely. The business. The terminology, kids. My first was Omnath Mono Green, and then I think the second commander deck I built was Kiki Jiki Enter the Battlefield.
Oh,
and,
nice.
Yeah, and then like I just had a lot of land destruction stuff, so I was new to Magic, because Avalanche Riders and stuff like that, and so people kept scooping when I would play. I didn't understand why. I was like, why are they doing that? And then I realized, like, oh, people just don't like. I'm gonna pop your land real quick.
Oh no. I was playing last night or this morning, and I was facing the Kiki Jiki deck. They had an untapped card in play. They had 3 copies of Inferno Titan running around.
Goodness.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm jealous.
Inferno Titan
kind of set everything on fire.
Mm-hmm. I think it was Kiki Jiki, and then I built Necasaur, which is I've always enjoyed that. I remember one time I was playing Necasaur against Olivia, and then the Olivia opponent in Magic Online goes, "Wow, I'm glad you net decked." And I'm just like
savage.
And I'm just like, dude, how else do you want me to build Necasaur? I mean, like, what other way is there? That's wheel effect. So I was like, it's like, I'm sorry I didn't build like Grixis Spirits. I was like, what do you want me to take away from that statement? He was just like, he was so mad about it. And I just kind of like laughed for a second. I was like, what am I supposed to do?
Should not have discarded my Ancient Tomb.
Ancient Tomb's one of those cards that, like, it's great, but it kills you sometimes.
Yeah. But greatness at any cost.
Yeah.
Except for when it kills you.
Except for when it kills you. But then even then, it was worth it. You got to fly close to that sun sometimes. It's a beautiful view.
I was playing Odric, and because of the way lifelink works with Odric, you just gain a ton of life. I used Ancient Tomb every single turn of the game.
Nice. That's like in Darien, man. When you get Darien, you get like a couple different like enter the battlefield life gain creatures, and you're just like going to town on Ancient Tomb and like City of Pain. I mean, like all the different pain lands. Oh, that feels so good. Because you actually like gain life by the time, or not get. Yeah, if you got 2 of them on there, you're like gaining life from tapping an Ancient Tomb, which is just like, oh, I need to record Darien with Divine Visitation. I think I'll try to do that. I need to do that.
I had Divine Visitation in my hand, and someone wheeled it away in a game I was playing.
Oh, it's a bummer.
What's Eli got?
Let's see.
Schmidt.
If I kept my Ancient Tomb, I could have done something even better. 1, 2 gives me 1, 2, 3 mana.
Right. Oh.
That's a good play.
Yeah. I like that.
That is a good play. Oh my.
Oh.
Here we go.
All right.
Dream.
So everybody, let's go home. That is beautiful. I'm going to tap Pristine Talisman real quick for some life gain.
And draw 6.
Charles, just a casual
Gain
6.
one colorless life, or 1 colorless mana, 1 life, and draw 6 for free. Okay.
That's pretty good.
Could have drawn 5 more and made 5 more tokens. But I was 1 short. 1 mana. Let's go. That. 3. Well, I guess equip 2 of these.
What other games do you play on PlayStation, Muddstah?
I'm playing Witcher 3 right now. I pick up like whenever like the games come out a little bit later, because I don't want to spend like $80 on a game.
Rightfully so.
And yeah, so I'm hoping to get. I might actually buy Red Dead Redemption 2 when it comes out, because that was my favorite, one of my favorite games from the.
I may have to pick that up because I love open world games, and I don't have. I never played that when it originally came out. So, but what is Witcher 3 about? I'm looking at it. Looks good.
It's like kind of like high fantasy, just cool stuff. It's fun.
Is it like open world, kind of like Skyrim?
It's very, very open world. Get those 2 spiders.
Genesis. That's a legit card, man. Especially right now, he's gonna be drawing like 15 cards.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
The yep.
Yep.
See, that's how those fogs feel.
Eli's like, that is a correct statement. That is a factually correct statement.
You were not wrong.
No, that would have been 12 cards, because that would have been double strike.
That would have been many cards.
Oh. Oh, but we got to be careful with Mancer on the battlefield.
Yeah, life total's ticking up.
Yeah, if I hadn't discarded my Ancient Tomb, I could have laid a Anointed Procession.
Oh.
And then cast Rite of Replication with Kicker, and then attacked.
I'll still take 5 Reavers though.
Oh yeah, still sweet.
It's looking like something out of StarCraft. Just
yeah, Reaver's an awesome card, even in a non-treble deck. It gets out of hand fast.
Yeah, I played in Dak and Blackblade. That deck is just like put Luxodon Warhammer on Dak and Blackblade, make it huge, and then use Drog Skull Reaver. Ooh.
How much mana you got over there, Muddstah? Let's go.
Enough.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god!
You two have to fight to the death.
Oh my!
Use me, or I'll pop it, or I just die.
I think Eli's about to say no.
Oh, okay.
Eli says no.
So nope.
Fine.
With his foot.
I debated saying no to Arachnogenesis, and I was like, maybe I should have. I don't know.
Ooh,
This is so stupid. Like, it passed all priority as soon as I cast that spell. I could not even cast my commander, and I still have an event. This is insane.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, this is. I somehow clicked something when I shouldn't have, but whatever.
Did you go in your actual settings on your profile?
No, I at this point, like, this deck was not going to win. There was no hope for it. So we'll let you, one of you's going to win. Basically, that's what I'm seeing at this point.
This is pretty spooky Halloween we've got going on with 6 Reavers and a bunch of vampires. This is.
Too many
Lots
triggers.
of abilities. Patron of the Veins, pretty good.
Doing a lot of work for you in this game.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever played this before.
Does it originally start out as a 1/1? No, it's a 4/4. Excuse me.
I think it's a 2/2, no?
What is it? I was trying to look at it. In the
I think
brackets it
it's a
says
4/4.
in the brackets that's what it says. Yeah, 4/4. Okay. There's another. Oh, what's the vampire it's a 1/1? That's like Thief of Nine. There's one that
It's the one that steals counters?
Yeah. What is that one?
Yeah,
I don't know, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, I think it is Thief and Knife. 6 mana, 1/1. Or not 1/1.
I type in Thief of Nine. Let me see. I always like it when Google, like, sometimes you type in something and Google kind of like pulls the card up for you. Like, hey, is this what you're talking about? Thief of Blood. There we go. I always go to the Google images. Yeah, Thief of Blood enters the battlefield, remove all counters from all permanents, and gets +1 counter for each one removed that way.
Yeah, there's decks that'd be good against.
Mm-hmm. Especially what you got going on right now.
Yeah. Yeah, massive. Oh, that one doesn't make mana. Right. Has no one played an Urborg this game? That makes me sad.
Nope.
Got the whole crew swinging in.
Yep, it's got to be everyone.
What was your first deck, Andrew?
Krenko.
Krinko?
Nice.
It's always nice when you start off with a monocolor deck. It makes you feel like...
Mm-hmm. It was the
always
easiest to build.
Yeah.
Yep.
11, 20.
When did you start playing? Around that time?
It was shortly after Return to Ravnica came out.
Okay.
Actually, it was, I guess, whenever the core set Krenko came out in.
Yeah, I think there was 12 or 13. I can't remember.
Yeah, that's when I started playing EDH.
Nice.
Yeah, we got in around the same time. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was about the same time. I started Shieldred was my first deck, so not pretty much right around the same time.
Three, 6. So much life.
Yeah, that's really, I think, what's pushing PJ in the driver's seat right now.
What's that?
The sheer volume of life you've over us.
Oh, yeah. Time is on my side.
You're talking about Niv Mizzet looking smug. Look at Sangromancer. She looks so smug, too.
She real smug.
Yeah, she. Oh, that's so many cards. This is so bad.
Just think if I had a in any position in the battlefield, it'd be disgusting. Really disgusting. Something good. Oh, there you are. Yeah, I would have liked you like multiple turns ago.
The rift blowouts. I'm worried about the rift blowouts.
Well, I'm sure they'll probably find it when you're drawing that many.
Yeah, that's the thing to worry about.
I have not. Here we go again.
My God, you guys gain so much life.
Yeah. Except he's getting cards with his, which is like kind of a big deal.
Yeah, me and Muddstah, we're going to go record our own spooky 1v1.
just kind of sad. We're very sullen, very melancholy.
We're looking at life gain and like card draw, and like we're getting none of it. And so it's just kind of like,
who's gonna grind harder in this game?
Yeah,
you guys could be splitting a jar of pickles right now.
I know.
Yeah, I'm not the kind of guy to share pickles.
You would, dude. You would not share pickles. That's so you. Well, you
Pickle
can't ride. You
hoarder.
can't ride in my golf cart.
I'm gonna pickle harder.
You could always mill them. You could always mill them out.
Yeah, because it's not. Is it a you may?
No,
Just give
it's
him
not- it
life.
doesn't look
You
like
just
it.
give him life.
I don't have cards that do that per se.
Well, then you've messed up.
I would gladly die by running out of cards. Bring it on.
You're getting there.
Oh, and I forgot to put in a reliquary tower in this deck.
Yep. You're gonna be gaining more life with that Sangromancer.
Man. You have 100 life here?
Cool 78.
Oh, man. Why did
Modest.
that
It's a
happen?
modest 78.
Tell you what, though, Rite of Replication on Droxkull Revert, pretty good.
Indeed. Oh, did it
'Cause
stop during your turn? Oh no. Or this is how Muddstah has to play.
Okay.
Quick, flashing a Wheel of Fortune.
Why can't I keep all these? Oh, that's
Should have let the pernicious deeds resolve. I'd have blown
I
up
thought-
PJ's board.
I thought about it, but then I really wanted to draw a ton of cards.
Wait, where'd it go? What happened to it?
Eli countered it with mana drain.
Oh, right. Yep. Okay.
Okay, so I got, let's do my mana here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And I need a lot. 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13.
The Vampire Army needs Trample. That is
Yeah.
Yep.
That would
the
help.
missing thing right here.
Trample.
That would definitely help.
What's the red archetype give? Is that one Trample?
Yep.
Huh.
You could also play with Filth, just to make your guys unblockable.
Oh,
yeah, but he needs to play with Urborg as well.
Yep.
Well, I'm sure that's in there.
I'm not seeing it on the field.
I haven't found it yet. I finally found a card draw spell. 16 turns into the game.
All right, let's try some more cards first. Ooh. Not what I wanted. Soaring. Three. Attack with 3 more cards.
Andrew, I would have tried to have taken you out last turn, except I didn't have enough damage to like push through on Eli.
Yeah, no, I figured.
Which is sad because my creatures are just like beyond huge.
But they get stopped at the littlest things.
Oh, hey. That's a thing that just happened.
I know. I want to make a huge army and then get my fencer and push through all your dudes. That was the plan. Try and take out Muddstah here.
Put him out of his misery.
I'll overcommit.
I got nothing. I'm dead.
I mean, you're not overcommitting. Are you even committing at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one reason why. Oh man, my kingdom for Relic Retire. I trade 10 cards for Relic Retire. Random.
Right
Yeah,
now.
it's a bad feeling. when you know
Desperate,
it's not in there.
desperate.
Man. These cards, when they get going, it takes a while to get set up, but when they get going, it
Yeah,
works
it's
together
a
pretty
value
well.
engine for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were about to lose the game, Eli, because Sangromancer says whenever you discard a card, I just assumed it said they lose 3 life. But no, he's just going to gain a bunch of life. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna keep
this
playing
game's gonna go forever because PJ and Eli are just gonna keep gaining life back and forth.
that. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to. It's a lot of dudes.
More than 0.
And do I have a Wrath? So many cards in my hand I can't even see.
Yeah. That's the thing that happens.
So this does. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I just want to make sure I don't punt here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 14.
I think I've punted enough for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go 2, 3, 4, 1.
Oop.
Ooh, Karmic Guide.
On Remorseful Cleric. Ooh.
And I will 1,
I think I'm about to start running that in Aurelia.
3, 1, 2, 3.
Cleric?
4, 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2/1 flyer, put a sword on it, exile stuff when you need to. Yes, please.
And the Selfless Spirit is wonderful. So I love that card.
Oh man, it's so good.
Yeah. When I saw that was printed, I was like, damn, that's pretty good.
So play this. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just do this just in case. Cancel.
Makes me sad. I think I took both Greed and Erebos out of the deck.
Oh, that would have been good.
Yeah, would be able
Just
to
gone to town on just active.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
PJ, you don't have to worry about winning because Eli's gonna stall at the clock.
Yeah, it could
Yes.
very well happen.
Yeah, that too.
Where did my card go?
Oh, there's nothing more crazy than trying to like navigate like 25 cards on Magic
Yep.
Online.
Yep.
It's just like it feels like you're at the library. You have to like scroll through like what are those like codex or what is it called?
The Dewey Decimal System.
The Dewey
Gotta
Decimal
figure it
System.
Oh man.
I remember having to try to learn that.
Yeah, I'm stoked to get back to Jersey because I can use the background now for these videos going forward. I'm gonna chroma key, so I'll be like transparent in the corner.
Oh, I need to do that.
Little dance, do little dances and stuff like that. Because people can't see me. My webcam doesn't work here.
The exile.
I want to do it. Man, I'm surprised how good that I bought that little foldable, collapsible green screen. That is
So good.
really nice. I don't know. It's just good.
Yeah, it was like what, $15, $16? It was cheap.
I think the one that I got,
Oh wait, no, it was like 30, wasn't it?
yeah, it was like 30 or 45.
Yeah.
It was like $40, I think. But it's good quality, and like there was one I was gonna buy that was like it was like $9.99, and it was what was it? It was just like it was like a sheet. And I was like, well, I can hang that up on my desk, like behind my desk. That'll work. And then I saw the Google reviews, and it looked like people are like, it's so thin that it doesn't really work. And I was just I was looking at it. I was like, man, I don't want to. I was like, if you're gonna get one, just get one that just looks good.
Yeah. Missed sequence there. Should have played my.
Oh no.
Well, no, that's on the stack. Should have played my cleric after doing this.
Destroy all. Oh boy. Here we go. So let's. Let's.
Yeah, I should have waited and played my cleric next turn and then exiled your thing.
Go with that one. Let's get those triggers going.
Trigger.
Oh my gosh. I think. Oh, without. Okay. This way, at least PJ's not going to gain like a million triggers from Eli discarding.
Yeah, that I'm very thankful about that.
Yeah, that would take a long time to reset.
I like how Venser's -2 ability is just creatures can't be blocked this turn. Like, doesn't matter whose creatures.
Yeah,
Nothing
Nobody.
can be blocked.
Which is kind of a weird thing for blue-white. I mean, well, I guess blue's unblockable. It's always struck me as odd that it's -1 as they can't.
I think it's meant to sort of replicate his teleporting.
Oh, okay.
So it's like you can go through stuff basically.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, my knowledge or lore of cards basically kind of starts at about Innistrad Ravnica.
Yeah, I picked up the Scars of Mirrodin book because Venser was my favorite planeswalker, and he was the first one I opened, or sorry, second one I opened, but the first one I actually played with.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to get it, and the book was okay. I mean, it's like a magic book, so you're not getting much, but it did a good idea, like a good way of fleshing out the character for me.
That's good. It was Vraska for me. That was my first planeswalker. And that's why it was extra special to get that ultimate in the lounge the other day.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
The new Vraska is pretty interesting with that the plus up and sacrifice a permanent.
Yeah, I just think you need to have like tokens for it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, I love her. It is pretty cool that they at least they kind of took it into account.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get it pulled up. The Golgari Queen, that she just doesn't immediately combo off with like doubling season.
Yeah,
that's kind of nice. But it's still a very unique ability that whenever a creature deals combat damage to player, that player loses the game. That's still pretty cool. Those spirit tokens, man.
Yep.
That's some 90s art right there.
Pretty sweet looking though.
I like it. I like it.
I think let us.
It is kind of weird to me that with well, I guess it's one reduce cost, but the -3 is destroy non-land permanent with converted mana cost 3 or less. I thought that was kind of odd.
Yeah. It's like a throwback to Abrupt Decay, I think.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I do like the she's a Golgari Queen. I think that's pretty cool. The name.
I think I need a Path of Ancestry for Mistform.
Yeah.
Turns every creature I cast is Scry 1.
Yeah, that would work out.
Yes, please.
Seems not bad. Eli, you're losing precious seconds.
Yeah. It's okay.
He's the third base coach now. Yeah, come on. Are you working on any new decks, Andrew?
I just finished putting together Mistform, so nothing right now. I'm actually trying to downsize. because when I go like recording, like depending on the night, if the shop's super full, I'll sit. So I don't even.
Well,
And so
you'll
sometimes,
sit and do what?
so like basically, if the shop is full
Uh huh.
and there's like not enough space, and like people come out specifically to like hang out with me and play with me and stuff like that, I'll have them sit in for me for a game so that they can at least be on camera because that's what they came out for.
Yeah.
So I'll sit. So I'll only get to play maybe sometimes 1 or 2 games a night.
Gotcha.
And I was just finding like I'd bring 5 decks with me, and you never get to play all of them. So
I gotcha.
it's I'm gonna focus, downsize.
Have you built any Guilds of Ravnica stuff?
Not currently, no.
Gotcha.
But I played a Namara deck the other night. That was kind of cool.
I didn't know if like when a new set releases, like you somehow try to have like I know some of the other people, but I didn't know if you personally try to have at least one built when a new set comes out.
Sometimes, but it has to really tickle my fancy. Like I don't want to just build a deck just to build it for the hype factor, because
yeah, no, that makes sense. And then plus you're playing paper Magic. It's not as easy as or as cheaply to build it.
Exactly.
Decks.
That's 100% what I do.
Yeah.
I mean, for the hype factor, let's go. Start hyping this thing.
Yeah. Well, and see, even in paper, man, I've got like one deck. I've got Kamal, and that is it. Mono green Kamal, and that's it. And I mean, it's like, like if there was somehow like you could use the Magic Online system to where you could immediately have your cards sleeved into like whatever. Like if you own one copy of Ancient Tomb, you could somehow, I don't know. But it's just, I think that having multiple copies, that's what's always kind of turned me off of paper.
Well, what I started to do is I now use exclusively black Ultra Pro Eclipses.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gotten easier where if I'm taking a deck apart and I want to put something else, I don't have to de-sleeve a deck to re-sleeve it.
Yeah.
Like I just keep my like staples, so like my fetches or my shocks, they'll just stay in the sleeves.
Oh, nice.
I think there was,
put those together.
I think there was some sort of web service that like you uploaded your deck list and they would tell you what you could leave out in a pile or something. I don't know if I'm remembering that correctly.
There's a couple ways to do it. Like I've seen other stuff that's very similar to that.
Late in the game.
Oof. Yep.
That's pretty good with the amount of mana. Yeah, that is good late game.
Yeah, it's a big mana sink.
I mean, it's especially if it's late game and then you get a board wipe and then you just got tons of mana rocks. You boom, 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 boom. Start chugging those spirit horses out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I actually missed way more land drops than I wanted to with this deck. Like I really just wanted to hit all of them.
Yeah, if anything, you didn't want the compass to flip and just
no, I didn't want
to go find basics.
Yeah. And I thought about holding off a land for a turn to do it, but I'm like, didn't feel great about that either.
No. That's too much, I think.
Yeah. All right, so he's got an army that's being rebuilt.
Yeah, at this point though,
A little too late.
I think so. Unfortunately,
too much life, too little time.
Y'all just want to redo
it? Sure. Let me just go take a break from this gameplay.
You get that magic delirious going sometimes.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I'm scared one day, like when I get older, my brain's just going to be a mushmash of just magic card names.
Yeah.
Termagurf.
Yeah, like there's so many times where I don't realize I start thinking about a deck, and then I'm like, what's the name of that card? Like, and like my brain's trying to filter through like just random stuff. Like, oh, you remember this card from this set from 10 years ago? Like, oh yeah, that's. I mean, it's just weird how your brain is capable of like remembering these like 20,000 different cards.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Big money, big money, big money. That's a card.
I'm going to zip over to the bathroom real quick.
That's a card.
Definitely could have sequenced this all much better.
That's where I falter a lot.
Got the time panic right now.
Yeah.
You got to be comfortable with your deck to really know the sequencing super well. Like,
Yeah, well, that's why I struggle a little bit
time.
with this format. I mean, we always play a new deck, and it's like if it's something I know, that's one thing. But when it gets to like more intricate things, it can be a bit overwhelming.
Yep.
Did you put Aetherflux Reservoir in your deck, PJ?
Me? No.
Oh, mistakes.
It's not a life gain deck. It was just literal. The life gain's just to offset the card draw.
Got it.
Seven. Sure.
You just let the token die, PJ.
Yeah, I know. My plays are going to take some mana.
Yeah, but you have Maze of Ith doesn't tap for mana.
Urborg's down now. It finally
Oh, sneaky.
it may be it may be used for mana this turn. We'll see. So that, okay.
Can't believe I didn't draw a Rift and all those cards just to end the game like the next
Yeah,
turn.
no, I would have died at points.
Yeah, you're like 23 cards left in the library.
I know, still no Rift.
It's gonna be the last one.
It's where it should be.
That's the most frustrating thing. All right, let's see. We're gonna get under the clock.
It's an Ugin.
Yeah,
Ugin getting counted.
over my dead body.
No Ugin.
Disallowed. Pow. Chapow.
Just need like 2 minutes on my clock, maybe.
Well, you got a minute and 20.
Yeah. you do it. Good. Do it.
Only at 77.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can do pretty 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Every time you have to count, you're setting yourself back.
I know. I've already resigned myself a couple minutes ago.
PJ, you need to put this in your metrics. Losing 2 timeout.
Yeah.
It's not even life loss. It's just time.
Yeah.
No one can escape
special mark
time.
for that one. Yeah.
Sad.
Oh yeah, Radiant Destiny.
Radiant Destiny. Let's go.
Boo! Haven't ran out of clock in like forever.
That's one of the worst feelings, man. I hate that.
You did like 30 damage. That's
a swing, but
yeah, that is a swing for sure.
Dun.
Jeez. I think, if I had like another 2 minutes, I might have been able to get you.
Well, I would have played all his dust on my next turn, so unless you had more counters to.
No.
I've actually had all his dust since my opener, and just
Yikes.
there hasn't been a great time to use it because I've kind of been ahead for most of the game.
Okay, so wrap up. I wish I would have gone way earlier in the game, not gone for that greedy play. Maybe would have played.
You could out there.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's when I'm standing up and I start talking to you. So anyway, the way this game could have played out, if I wouldn't have gone for that greedy line of play, I think that would have Made a little bit of a difference, but that happens. It makes Magic fun. How about y'all? Any other things?
I think if I was allowed to play on my turn,
Yeah, that would have helped.
Yeah, that would have helped.
I forgot I hacked into your computer and turned it off to where you couldn't do that. Sorry, Muddstah.
This deck apparently needs evasion very badly.
Well, it's got flying.
Well, it needs more.
That was the spirit deck you've thrown together was really nice, Eli. Really seeing that.
yeah.
That was pretty good. Makes me want to build Spirit Tribal.
Needs a little work and a little more time.
That Reaver, though.
That Reaver, yeah. That one turn chewed up all my time.
Rite of Replication. Oh, that was pretty good. Okay, well, if that's it, I think that's it. And just want to hope everyone has a very safe Halloween. Don't get out too crazy. And but yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.